Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and today I am back to talk about some of my favorite bottles in my collection. So it's funny, when I was going through my entire collection pulling bottles for this video, I didn't realize just how many bottles I really love. Some of them I just love for their simplicity. Some of them are, outrageous and fun. Some of them are just super unique and classy. And it's funny, I have a lot more than what I pulled. I pulled a ton, so I had to give myself like a cap at some point and stop. But I do have more bottles than just this. If you guys want to see like part 2 to this, let me know. And if you guys want to see a video on my least favorite bottles in my collection, definitely let me know. But anyways, let's jump right in. So one of my most favorite bottles in my collection is this one here. This is called Dates Delight from the House of Oud. And this is just an all-around stunning bottle. This house is famous for these egg-shaped bottles. You can see just how thin it is. It's very shiny. These are all like handmade, so they're all going to be totally different. So one of you out there might have a Dates Delight that looks completely different from mine. It will be the same general color scheme, but your design will look totally different. And I love this. It pulls out of its base. So this is your actual perfume bottle that you spray, and the base is very heavy. These are quite expensive fragrances. It is quite an expensive niche house, but I do think that it's worth it. The quality of the fragrance inside is stunning. This one just happens to be like sweet dates, dried fruit, lots of spices, cinnamon. It's warm, it's sweet. It's just really beautiful. And yeah, I did find this on one of the Canadian websites, and it was a very good price. I want to say I got mine for like $70, something like that. So anyways, yeah, that one is just a stunner. That is the House of Oud in general. I just love their bottles. Okay, let's jump to a celebrity fragrance. So this is a fragrance that I bought strictly for the bottle. I just thought the bottles were so cute. I picked up both of them. I'm glad I picked them up when I did because these are becoming harder to find. Those are the Katy Perry fragrances. Now, I am a cat lover. I have 3 cats of my own. I adore kitty cats. I always have. I also adore perfume, obviously. So I had to have this just because they're the cutest bottles ever. I do have both of them. I just grabbed this one. This one's called Purr. The other one is called Meow. This one, it's just kind of a, it's kind of a typical fruity sweet celebrity fragrance. Really crowd pleasing, super nice, and I really love it. And I love the face of this cat. I just love the rhinestone eyes. I love the rhinestone eyes. I just love everything about this bottle. Just very cute. And it's quite heavy. It doesn't feel cheap at all. Okay, this next one. This is one of my favorite bottles because I think it is just so classy. Like for anybody that this was their like signature scent sitting on their vanity. I mean, how stunning is this bottle? This is Burberry Body. Mine is the Eau de Parfum Intense, but all of the Burberry Body bottles are stunning. I just think it doesn't get much classier than this. It's just gorgeous. It's just like this beautiful crystal pillar sitting on your vanity. This is a really gorgeous rose, but it smells like a Burberry, it's got that Burberry DNA. It's just beautiful. It's a warm, soapy floral, and I just love it. The cap is, again, it's really heavy. The whole bottle just feels like, I don't know, it's just so just beautiful, high quality, classy. The little ribbon on the side just says Eau de Parfum Intense. So yeah, It's one of my favorites. Gorgeous. Okay, next we have a Cartier bottle. This is the Cartier Delices de Cartier, and I love this bottle too. This is a very difficult fragrance to find. It has been discontinued, but I love the cap on this one. It's like this beautiful like flower, but it's very like hard edge flower. It's really beautiful. I do love this bottle. You can't probably tell on camera, but these, let's see if I can get it to focus on it. These in the middle here are kind of like a light orangey yellow color, and then the rest of the bottle is red. So there is like a variation in color in it. It's just really beautiful. And this is like, this is a really sweet, it's a really sweet, yummy fragrance, but it almost reminds me of sweet tea, or if you guys, like when you were kids, and you might still, get like the instant tea powder. It kind of reminds me of that, like instant tea with lemon. It's really weird. It brings me back to my childhood though. It just gives me this very like powerful scent memory. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, that is Delices de Cartier, and I love that bottle. Next we have, this is one of the most beautiful bottles, I think, in the history of perfume. And I'm so sad that you just can't get it anymore. This is Givenchy in Organza Indecence. And I just think that this is the most beautiful bottle. It looks like flowing fabric, but it's glass. And then the lid on this one is just beautiful too. It's just like a little work of art, this whole bottle. It really is just like a work of art. I think it's very, very stunning. For sure, one of the most beautiful bottles in my collection. I just love everything about it. I love the contrast between the shiny glass and the frosted glass. I love the contrast of the gold cap with the beautiful color of the liquid. Everything about this bottle was just beautifully designed and well thought out, and even to where they wrote the name of the perfume on the side. I mean, it's just a perfect bottle, in my opinion. I love it so much. Trying to find a full-size bottle of Organza Indecence in this bottle is almost impossible. People are asking like over $300 for it, so, oh, but I would love to have a full-size bottle of it in that bottle too. Okay, another one that I really love is this one here. This is Elixir de Merveille from Hermes. And this one I just love because I've always loved how these bottles kind of sit on their side. I just think that they're really beautiful. I love the design of the kind of splattered paint on them. I wish I could get my ring light to not reflect in that, but yeah, I just think that it's such a beautiful bottle. It's also, the color of the bottle it's really like, they're really light ambers, kind of light citrusy amber fragrances. And I just feel like this bottle represents that well. Like, you're not going to be surprised as to what this smells like when you spray it. I just think it's beautiful. It's just a beautiful, again, another classy, really well thought out bottle. Yeah, so anyways, that is Elixir de Merveille from Hermes. Okay, this next one, this is one of my favorite bottles in my collection. I'm not gonna lie, I picked this perfume up just for the bottle. This perfume was crazy expensive for for a long time. It was initially only released in the UK, so it took quite a while for it to even get here to the US, and then I waited until it came way, way down in price to even buy it. But I've been obsessed with this bottle. This is the Alexander McQueen bottle. And this is McQueen Parfum. This is a tuberose fragrance, as are all of the Alexander McQueen fragrances that are in bottles that look like this. They're all tuberose tuberose based fragrances. This one I just love. The shiny black with the gold feathers. The feathers have a really beautiful amount of detail in them. I love the textured cap. Just everything about it. And the contrast of the black and shiny gold is just, yeah, even to the gold on the bottom. I mean, just the whole thing is incredibly beautiful. So yeah, I still need to get that darn sticker off. It came from off Saks Fifth Avenue, so there was a sticker stuck on the back of it. It was an open box. It was really inexpensive. It's beautiful. Really, really gorgeous. Yeah, really, really gorgeous tuberose fragrance. In fact, I've decluttered most other tuberose fragrances in my collection because this is, it just doesn't get better than this for me. I just think this is such a perfect tuberose. So this is really the only one I keep because it is the only one I need. But yeah, that is McQueen Parfum. Beautiful bottle. Okay, this will come as no surprise to any of you. I adore the Guerlain Insolence bottle, this one here. I just think it's such a fun bottle. It's youthful. It reminds me of the early 2000s. It's just, I love the contrast between the clear bottle, the really beautiful lavender liquid, and then the really dark top. I've got 4 of these in my collection. I've got this one, I've got the Eau Glacée, and then I've got 2 bottles of my Insolence. So I do have 4 of these, and I just think that they're super fun. They remind me of the 2000s. That's why I really love them. So anyways, that is Guerlain Insolence. This next one it is such a simple bottle, but it's, number one, it's got the most beautiful detailed cap, and the bottle itself is such thick, high quality glass. It's just beautiful. This is Tocca Isabel, and this, if any of you have ever felt one of these bottles, you know, sorry, my dogs are clicking away out there. These are just such heavy, high quality bottles. And then the detail on the caps are beautiful with the bird and the little dragonfly and the kind of botanics. I mean, just gorgeous, gorgeous. I mean, even around onto the lip of the cap is all has design on it. It's just a beautiful bottle. It's one of my favorites in my collection. This is another one just sitting on your vanity is, you know, it's just going to be pure class. Gorgeous. This just happens to be a really, really beautiful rose fragrance. It's got a sangria note in it. So it's like a light boozy rose. It's gorgeous. So that is Tocca Isabel. Okay, next we have got another Guerlain. This is Guerlain Idylle. I do have the eau de parfum formulation. And again, I just love this bottle. It's just such a beautiful, interesting shape. And again, it reminds me of the 2000s. So I just think it's gorgeous. Yeah. I think that the new Bee bottles that they put everything in are also gorgeous. Their Bee bottles are so stunning. But I don't know. I miss all of them kind of having their own bottles and then really special ones being in Bee bottles. So I don't know. I've got mixed feelings about it. It's like I love the Bee bottles. They're some of their most beautiful bottles, but I do kind of miss the variety of, you know, each fragrance, because the bottles that each fragrance came in, they all have their own, I don't know, they all have their own feel, their own personality. And I do miss that. Yes, I am very grateful though that I have a lot of these older bottles. And for that reason, there are some of these fragrances that I will never get rid of. This one, my Insolences, yeah, they're just my Samsara. Those are bottles I will never get rid of because you can't find them anymore. So anyways, that is Guerlain Idylle. This next one, this is such a beautiful bottle, not only for the detail on it, but it's just a super heavy, very thick glass, high quality bottle, and I love the color of it too. This is 51 from Raja Parfums, and I just think this is such a beautiful bottle. I love the color. I love how it's ombre. It goes from light to dark all the way at the top. I love this little rhinestone detail. I love the gold writing on it. I think it's very, very beautiful. I love the studded lid. I love that it's got his signature on the top as well as on the side here, or on the front. And this, I mean, the lid could double as a weapon. It is very, very heavy. Yeah, it's really, really heavy and just really beautiful, high quality. Yeah. It's just definitely a really gorgeous bottle. So that is 51 from Raja Parfum. Okay, and this could not be a beautiful bottle video without a Lolita Lempicka. Actually, I have a couple of Lolitas in here. I just picked this one up. This is the Eau de Toilette. But I love, these older bottles are my favorite. The ones that are kind of more geometric looking, they're okay. I still think they're pretty, but they're not the original, you know, beautiful apple bottle. I love the original apple bottle with like the, you know, with like missing a bite. It's just really beautiful. The detail on these bottles are really gorgeous. The stem here, it has like a heart as if it had been carved into like a wood tree. Your stem is your actual sprayer, which I adore. I love the, again, the gold contrast against the really beautiful light lavender shade. It's just a beautiful bottle. I love it. I love these older ones the best. I think they're so much more beautiful than the geometric ones. I've heard that they're going back to this design too, which I am very, very happy to hear. And then another Lolita Lempicka fragrance that I love, and I love the lid on this one more than the bottle, but even the bottle is really gorgeous. This is Lolita Land. And to me, this is like a sweet peach vanilla fragrance. I love this bottle though. It's got a really beautiful flower and it's got like a deer. It's kind of like a deer swan mixture. It's really strange. It's like a swan body with a deer head. And the bottle itself, again, heavy glass, really beautiful. I love the color of the liquid. I don't know if I can get it to where you can see the Lolita Land writing, but the Lolita Land writing is really beautiful too. Just a really gorgeous bottle. I love this fragrance. I don't wear that. I haven't given this enough love. Yes, I have not given this enough love this year. I need to pull it out and give it some love. It's stunning. It's like a peachy vanilla to me. Sweet and lovely. So anyways, that is Lolita Lempicka Lolita Land. Okay, next we have a Nicki Minaj fragrance. I love all of the Nicki Minaj bottles. I think they're super cute. A lot of people really, really hate them. A lot of people think they're super ugly, super tacky, but I think that they're just I think they're super unique and really cute. This one that I have is Onika. I do have Pink Friday as well, but I like the Onika bottle just a little bit more than the Pink Friday bottle. But yeah, I just think that they're really nice quality too. They don't feel cheap. The glass is nice and heavy. Yeah, for what they are, they're super nice. They don't feel cheap, or it doesn't feel cheap to me at all. But I just think it's a super fun bottle. I don't think it's like, you know, I definitely don't think it's super classy or like it's, you know, maybe what everybody wants sitting on their vanity, but I think that it is super unique and really, really pretty. I think all of her bottles are. And I love the fragrances inside. They're so good. This one is like fruity, sweet. It's got a little bit of a creaminess to it. Most of them have starfruit in them, or carambola, I think is how it's sometimes referred to. This one is just like a very slightly creamy, sweet, fruity fragrance. So that is Nicki Minaj Onika. Okay, next this is such a beautiful bottle, and it's so minimalistic, which is what makes it so gorgeous. This is Zoologist Bee, and the beauty in this is in the label. The artwork of the labels of the Zoologist fragrances are stunning. I mean, it's like a bee in Elizabethan dress. It's gorgeous. Again, I love the contrast of the black and white drawing on the black label with the gold writing, the gold, black and gold lid, and then I just love how it's kind of, I love how it's cut. It doesn't sit straight up and down. It's cut kind of at an angle. I just think it's a really stunning bottle. It's one of my favorites. Again, very, very heavy. Oh my gosh. Very, very heavy, very just incredible, heavy, thick glass. And the fragrance inside is like the most exquisite. It is like the most exquisite honey fragrance you could ever imagine. There's so much going on, and it's so nuanced. It's really hard for me to even put into words what I smell when I smell this fragrance. It's just on another level. So anyways, that is Zoologist Bee. I think the bottle is just stunning. Okay, next we have another super fun bottle. I love this. This is one that I bought. Really, I wanted the bottle more than the fragrance inside. Thankfully, I adore the fragrance inside. This is Michel Germain Sugarful, and I love these bottles. I think that the whole like 1950s diner sugar dispenser idea is so darned cute. I just love it. It's so shiny though. My camera does not like trying to focus on super shiny things, but you can get the general idea. There we go. Yeah, you can kind of get the general idea. It's fun. And I love that the lid is even shaped like an old sugar dispenser. Gosh, and the fragrance itself smells like pixie sticks. It reminds me a lot of pink sugar, but if you took away that burnt caramel note, it just smells like sugary, sweet pixie sticks. It's beautiful. So anyways, that is Michel Germain Sugarful. Next we have a Penhaligon's fragrance. I love every bottle in this entire line. I just think that they're all so beautiful. I happen to have a Clandestine Clara. This is the Penhaligon's Portraits collection. And mine just happens to be a peacock. Again, just beautiful. I love everything about this bottle. I love the simplicity of the actual bottle and the focus being on the lid. I just think it's just really beautifully done. I love the simplicity of the black and white label against the darkness of the liquid. This is kind of a dry spiced rum fragrance. It's really, really beautiful. It's one of my favorite bottles in my collection. If I could have every single fragrance in this line just for the bottles, I absolutely would. I mean, I absolutely would. Just because I think the bottles are so beautiful, but unfortunately these are darned expensive. I mean, they're such expensive fragrances, like $225 or something, but I do love this fragrance. So anyways, that is that is the Penhaligon's Clandestine Clara from the Portraits collection. And then we're gonna end it off with a celebrity fragrance. A lot of celebrity fragrances come in really, really cute bottles, and this one is no exception. This is the Paris Hilton Platinum Rush fragrance, and I love this bottle. I think it's so cute. It's really, really pretty. This one in particular is really pretty because of all the glitter, all the silver glitter on the top part, and then again it kind of fades down into just regular glass. I think it is so pretty. I love the contrast of the glitter and the really bright kind of chrome bodice. I just think it's a super beautiful, fun, unique bottle. I like them. I really love these bottles. All of them in this collection are beautiful. I just pulled this one because it just happens to be one of my favorites. And I love the smell of this fragrance. It's such a beautiful, fruity but clean. It's kind of hard to explain. It's like this really gorgeous, tart, fruity, clean, kind of shampoo-y, just what you want to smell like kind of fragrance. So anyways, yeah, that is Platinum Rush from Paris Hilton. I love this bottle. So anyways, guys, yeah, let me know if you want to see a part 2. I pulled a ton and then I was like, man, I gotta stop because I have so many, but I do have a lot more fragrances that I absolutely love the bottles. Yeah, and again, let me know if you want to see a bottles that I hate or my least favorite bottles in my collection video. I'd be happy to do that one too. I do hope that you guys enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.